guys are on.
And is Anna testing it?
She's testing it. Let's see.
Are we live?
Have we
Yeah.
got volume, Anna?
Are we good, Anna? Lola.
Got a special guest today.
Right, let's just see. Have we got any viewers on there? They're all live, can you hear? Anna?
Nope. Wait.
It will be on. Katie checked it earlier. Yep, be on.
Yeah.
And it's, yay!
Perfect. We're not doing another one with no volume, I promise you guys. We're not going to waste your time. Welcome to Spin the Wheel.
Hello guys.
We've got Shannon and the lovely new PG mascot, Lola. Lola's first time in the new office. It's the first time a lot of us in the new office. We're wearing the face mask, obviously we're keeping the distance, but we saw a little hack and they've just arrived today. You know these Barrel a Monkey game? I don't know if you've seen it, I've never seen them before, but someone, I'm not going to say that we created it, but we saw it online. You use a little monkey. And it actually makes it a lot more comfortable. Like, I hate wearing these things, but it saves your ears. Yeah. So, if
Cheeky
you want
monkeys.
one, just let us know and we'll get one out in the post to you. We've got a few of them. We can take this off now.
You can pick a colour as well. We've got
Not
orange,
just blue.
purple, blue.
Yeah.
So we cater for all.
Purple gibbon, orange gibbon, but if you want to get him a good book, stick to the blue. We've got a quick spin the wheel this week. There's 4 lucky entrants this month. So this last time that we did the spin the wheel, basically it's obviously for the referrals. We're always on the lookout for good doctors. We're going to keep this game show going every month. So this month though, obviously if you refer a doctor to us and we place them, then you get an entry ticket for Spin the Wheel for that corresponding month. Now, this month's been a bit different. We've had a bit of, it's been an unusual year for everyone and everyone's been working in different situations. We actually got 2 of our good doctors and our well-known contractors that gave us some constructive feedback. And it obviously it's great getting the good reviews, but getting the constructive feedback and probably negative feedback is just as important, if not more important.
Always room for improvement, indeed, yeah.
So we've taken this feedback on board, and we've actually given you guys an opportunity to win a prize now as well. So we've got two feedbacks. We've got 2 negative feedbacks really. We've taken those on board. One of the first feedback was about the clinical duties that wasn't clearly outlined at the time of the placement, and we apologise for that. We obviously get the information from the hospital, but we didn't get the information from the hospital in the end of all the nuts and bolts of what the position entailed, so we obviously apologise for that. So David's got an entry ticket for giving us that feedback, and obviously we now know that working with that client, we need to ask more questions, we need to be digging deeper, we need to be getting that information, especially when it's a new hospital that you've not been to before. And it's a daunting thing going out on the road and working in new environments.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
so we apologise for not getting that information, but we promise that we're going to be asking those questions in more detail and getting that information to you. So David's in for that feedback. The other feedback was on our paperwork process, and we kept asking for the same forms over and over again. There was a little bit of a communication kind of breakdown internally. I can only put that down to us all working remotely and not in the same office. We didn't know that one person was on the phone to the doctor when the other person wasn't, and vice versa. We've taken that on board. We've actually reviewed all of our paperwork process. We now have one registration form, which is super exciting. It's a link that you can fill out on the train, on your phone, on your iPad or laptop, and we ask you all the questions that's needed, so we don't need to keep asking you the same questions over and over again.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's a job form which we absolutely swear by. It's brilliant, yeah.
So
all the information's in one place.
So thanks for that feedback, and that's Davina that gave us that feedback, and all I can say is I apologise for the lack of communication internally, but we have taken it on board, and we've really changed and reinvented our paperwork process to make it easy for new doctors coming on board.
So keep the feedback coming, guys.
Thank
Good
you.
and bad.
We've got loads of doctors that have been referred to us, but we've just not placed them yet. So don't worry, guys. We know you've given us the names. It's just that either availability hasn't worked out or the right position hasn't come up for those doctors yet, but we're working on them. You are noted, and as soon as we place them, you'll be in for Spin the Wheel that month. One of the doctors we did place was Cindy, who was referred from Katie. So thank you very much, Katie and Cindy. Katie, you're in for Spin the Wheel this month. Spoke to you this morning. So yeah, good luck, guys. So we've got 4 people in for Spin the Wheel. We've got Jack, we've got David, we've got Davina, and we've got Katie. So first up is Jack.
Come on, here we go.
With the monkey on the back.
Whoop.
Give it some wellish, Shannon.
Respin.
Respin. It's looking a bit temperamental. I think we've been spinning it too hard, guys.
Oi!
Jackie, the Westfield voucher. There is no. This guy is definitely in a location for the next 12 months where there's no Westfield. I don't think there's a shop. Is there a shop?
A little tiny shop.
There's a tiny shop that definitely doesn't take the voucher. When you get back, Jack, you can buy yourself some new clothes at Westfield when you get back onto into the Western world. Good. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for all. It's been a hard flog the last few months, but yeah, congratulations on your new job, and yeah, we'll get the gift voucher over to you when you're back on Aussie soil.
Who's next?
Next up is David. Thanks for the feedback, David.
Well, it sounds like it's going to break.
I know. Oh, David, perfect. Financial planner. So this is thanks to TCG. Nick has helped so many of my doctors in various different scenarios. Lola, various different scenarios at different parts of their life. Whether you're buying a house, selling a house, retiring, getting set up for retirement, I'll put you in touch with Nick and he'll look after you for a free financial planning service. Thank you, David. Next up is Davina.
Come on.
It is going to break this thing.
Yeah, it is.
Respin.
Oh,
Respin. I might just tighten it up a bit because that.
Sounds like it's going to spin off.
You've been working out. You've been doing that F45.
That's better.
Ooh. Coffee!
Lovely.
Europe, Northern New South Wales. Yeah, we'll get that over to you. So we'll get coffee and an AeroPress over to you, Davina. Again, thanks for your feedback. Sorry you had a bit of a frustrating first experience with Blugibbon. We have taken it on board. We hope it's not the last time we work together. We've got a lot of mutual friends and we want to make sure we look after you. But again, thanks for the feedback. This isn't, I promise this isn't a bribe. I'm not giving you a prize for a negative review. It's just thank you for speaking up, and anyone that's got negative feedback or any comments or improvements, tell us. We want to hear it, otherwise we can't improve our service at the end of the day. So thank you, Davina.
Thank you.
And Katie, last but not least. Here you go, Katie.
Ooh.
We actually joked and said this probably isn't the most useful. Let's give her a respin.
Yeah, go.
She's just gone into a different position, and I know that's not going to be much use. I'm Educate, however, is a fantastic platform for anyone involved in emergency medicine. Now, this doctor it would have been very useful for, but she's gone not doing emergency medicine anymore, so it's not going to be useful. So, respin. We'll give you a respin.
Come on, here we go.
I know the whole thing's going to break off. We could get the big one.
Oh my god, it's...
Hey!
Which again we said isn't that useful in the speciality that you've gone into. I'll talk to you. You could gift it to your fella for a birthday present.
Sharing's caring.
There we go. Thank you guys. So we'll get a Littmann up to you, Katie. Thank you very much. So the next spin the wheel to qualify. You know we like to mix it up a bit. Of course. Good doctors know good doctors. If you know any good guys out there that are not getting the service they deserve from the current locum agency, let us know. I need to tell you guys as well, we've got some important information about the Department of Immigration. We've actually got, if you know of any doctors that are on a 482 visa or a 457 visa currently that can't get an invitation for independent skills pathway for permanent residency, and they're feeling a bit of tension from their hospital or principal employer, can you get them to give me a call? I've got some information that basically allows us to help that doctor through the permanent residency pathway. So basically, Blugibbon can actually help that application for employer sponsorship nomination, so you don't need to get that 95 points through the independent pathway. So anyone that's on a temporary visa that needs some questions answering, that might be interested in locuming, come on board to us. We can support you to get that that critical, important, permanent residency and that ticket to stay in Australia. What we're going to do this next month, so for the month of September, you might have seen our new website, which Joe's been doing a fantastic job on. You're going to be seeing our amazing blogs, Promo Joe. You're going to be seeing our amazing blogs that have been written by our most interesting doctors. If there's any doctors out there that have got a story they want to share, that think they're going to add value to our community, feel free to come in touch, get in touch with us. We've got Terry, who's a journalist, who will write something. If you don't feel confident writing anything, we'll just ask the questions and we'll get you out there to our group if you feel that you can add value to the group, or there's a message that you want to promote. One thing that we would like to get on board is more content for when you're on site, the locum stories. So say I'm Dr. Whitaker, I'm flying off to Wagga this weekend. I'm at the airport on the way back, or I'm outside the hospital. If I grab my phone and I do a 2-minute video, a selfie, a video of myself saying, this is what I loved about the locum, X, Y, and Z, this is what I hated about the locum, this is where I got a really terrible coffee, this is where I got the best coffee, don't go for breakfast down there, go for breakfast here. Really quick, rough and ready, we'll tidy it up, get that over to us, and you'll get an opportunity to spin the wheel. So it can be a 2-minute video. If you don't feel confident doing a video, send me some photos of the locum location and you in the hospital or outside the hospital, and with like a summary of your best and worst bits about the locum job. Send it to us. Like, we don't have to put images of you on. It could just be the location. If you don't want any photos of you going out there, or if you want it to be anonymous, that's absolutely fine. All we want to do is capture real information about the locum site, not what medical admin tell us, and not what you quickly tell us after a night shift when you want to get us off the phone. Some real content that's going to help the other doctors decide whether that locum job's going to be good for them, what the department's like, what support they've got, what the hospital's like, and what the town's like. And then we can really share that information, and that's the stuff that other people want to hear and want to see and want to listen about. So
that guy up in Headland.
yeah, well, old friend Bishan, I placed him up in Port Headland probably 10 years ago now, Bish, and he ended up, you don't have to go this extreme, he sung a song. He's fantastic.
Give it a watch.
Type in Bishan, B-I-S-H-A-N, Port Headland, and you'll see Bishan, place him up in Port Headland. He sung a song on his guitar. He's such a talented doctor guy and friend. He sung a song and did a video, but
yeah,
it doesn't have to be that professional. It just a 2-minute rough and ready video, then you'll get in for Spin the Wheel. As I say, if you don't want your name on it, if you don't want your face on it, that's absolutely fine. Just the content and the raw information about the locum site. So the more we've got that, the better, and we'll get you in for Spin the Wheel, and of course the referrals. That's it from me, I think. We're going to come back with the report for the week. The reports haven't been as regular. We've had a blinding month, but they've not been as regular. We've just moved offices this week. We've all been working remotely. We've had Mitch on annual leave. He's been up in Byron. So we've just been trying to look after you guys really as much as we can, and it's been a bit frantic. I promise now we're back in the office. We've moved office. We're going to keep that structure there. If there's any information again that you want to hear and see from an outside perspective of what we're doing or where we're working or what the average pay rate is or whatever you want to know, let us know again, and we'll try and find that information and get it out to the market on a regular basis. That's it, I think. Anything else for anyone to add?
No, thanks guys.
Have a
All
great
good.
weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you.